In a shocking turn of events, former President Donald J. Trump has defeated Nikki Haley in the Republican primaries of Michigan and South Carolina, Haley's home state. And by shocking, I mean totally expected, because everyone knows that this is Trump's nomination, and the polls have been saying so for months. And so as not to continue milking people and donors for money, which will ultimately lead to nothing, all of the competition has dropped out of the race, all except Nikki Haley, of course. That's left many scratching their heads in wonder. Why won't she drop out? Well, I only see three options, and you can decide which one you find the most viable. Okay, so here we go. Number one, she's waiting in hopes that Donald Trump will be legally disqualified in some way, shape, or form, leaving her as the only candidate in the field. Number two, she's demonstrating her determination and perseverance in hopes for making a lasting impression for the next election. Or number three, she wants to roll as much campaign money as she can into a political action committee or a different political fund. Whatever the reason, the money is starting to dry up for her as one of her biggest financiers, the Koch family, halted funding her campaign after Saturday's conclusions in South Carolina. And I would suspect that the Haley campaign will be running on fumes a week from today after next week's Super Tuesday, when 15 states hold their primaries on the same day. If you just couple all this, though, this election news with the impending State of the Union address, which is set for just 2 days after Super Tuesday on March 7th, and Donald Trump's chances are just ever increasing. Now, speaking of his chances, what is probably one of the biggest days of the primary season is next Tuesday, known as Super Tuesday, because 15 states and one U.S. territory hold their primaries or their caucuses all on the same day. The delegates totaling 874 in one day. Some of you have asked me who you should vote for, and here's what I'll say. The primary season is your chance to vote with your heart, by conviction or by conscience. If you cannot support, for example, Donald Trump as a matter of principle, Tuesday, if you're in one of those 15 states, is your opportunity to vote for somebody else. But when it comes time for the general election, you have to vote to win, because there is far too much at stake to stand on principle. Thanks for watching this clip. Listen, I want to make sure that you stay informed on the news and the biblical response to it. So do yourself and us a favor and hit the subscribe button before you go. And then we would love for you to check out WeTheFreeShow.com to grab yourself some merch, to spread the word about We The Free. And we're also going to put a video on the screen right now that we think that you'll love. Now, go and be the salt and light, and we'll see you next time right here.